This is an unsponsored video that contains products provided without charge by the manufacturer for demonstration purposes. All opinions are my own.
If you've got crappy original lighting that you got from either your builder or whoever you bought your house from, and you want to upgrade it, I'm going to show you everything you need to know to do it safely and do it yourself. Coming up. Welcome to HandyDadTV. I'm Chris Hyder. I shouldn't hit that. Microphone. Welcome to HandyDadTV. I'm Chris Hyder, your virtual dad in the cloud, and today I'm going to be upgrading my exterior lighting and showing you everything you need to do the job yourself and do it right. I'm going to be replacing these crappy old fixtures that came with the house. These were installed by the builder, and they are really just cheap, basic stuff that they had to put in just because they needed to have lights there to pass inspection. The ones that I'm going to be putting in, though, are a little bit more substantial and prettier. And these are from Urban Ambiance. And I got 3 of them because I have 3 lights on the front of my house. So let's get to it. I'm using a non-contact voltage tester here, which means you could just put it near the wire and it lets you know that the power is actually on. So now I'm going to turn the switch off in here. Of course, it's locked. Okay, power is on. Power is off. Okay, good. Now I'm safe to remove it. With the old one removed, we can see what the wiring looks like. First of all, I have a metal box here. This is vinyl siding on my house, but that metal box is tightly attached, screwed right into the wood behind it. And you can see there are 3 wires that we have here. The black is known as the hot or line. The white is known as the neutral. And the bare copper one is the ground. So those 3 wires are typically what you're going to find. You could find additional wires here. The most important thing here is to make sure that you wire the new one to the exact same way as the old one. Now here is the old light, and you can see it has the same white, black, and bare copper. That is the ground. And looking at the new one, you can see white, black, and bare copper, the ground. In this day and age of LEDs, you would think that they wouldn't need to put these warning labels on here anymore, since people aren't really using hot light bulbs. Now the new lights come with really good directions that show exactly how I'm going to connect this and how the hardware works as well. So I'm going to have no trouble putting this in. The kit that it comes with has a bracket on the back. This is what's going to attach the box first, and then from the box it's going to have these screws that come through here and go through these little screw holes. Now I can just look at this and I can tell that the box is not straight, and that's why they make these things adjustable. So I'm putting a level on here, and I'm just going to make it so that those 2 screws are completely horizontal, so that way the light will hang straight. Now I've removed the glass just so that it's lighter and easier to work with, and I'm just going to size up those screws to see how far out they need to stick. And the one on the right looks good. The one on the left needs to come out a little bit. Alright, I think that'll work fine. Now I'm temporarily removing the bracket just so I can tighten down those nuts so that these posts stay where I need them to be. Okay, I'll tell you, a screw gun really does help. You just have to be careful not to over tighten because you don't want to strip the threads in the box, otherwise you'll be in trouble. You have to replace the box. Okay, now I'm ready to do the installation, or the wiring I should say. And these are a little bit long, so I'm just going to cut that back a little. Okay. Now I know the power is off, so I'm okay to touch this. And I like to pre-twist it and then just put my wire nut on. pushing as I turn. I like to get it good and tight, and then I tug on it to make sure that it's not going to come off. Then I'll do the same thing for the other two. Okay, all three of them are wired, and that's good. Now, before I put the fixture on, I want to talk about the ground. This is a metal box. The box itself has to be grounded, and so what you'll see here, it might be a little hard to see, but back here there is a green ground screw, and that attaches that ground wire to the box before it comes to the light. So if you have a metal box, like I do, you got to make sure that the box itself is grounded in addition to the light. Okay, at this point I'm going to push everything underneath the bracket. All the wires are going to go inside. And now I'm just going to feed those little screw posts right through there. And you can see, I don't know if you can see from that angle, but the fixture is hanging straight. So I'm going to put the little nuts on. And I like to go as tight as I can by hand, because what it'll do is it'll prevent the light from moving in the wind, or if somebody bumps it, it makes it good and tight. So that's fine, that's where it's supposed to be. Now I know with this style of light, there's a lot of space back here, and you know, you could get, I don't know, insects and whatnot could get up underneath there, but there's nothing really that I can do about it. If I do find it to be a problem for wasps or anything like that, I can always stick some insulation up in here just to close off the bottom. Okay, at this point I can put the bulb in. And let's give it a test. And there we go. Now when you're dealing with a pretty fixture like this, I just don't think that that type of a white light bulb is, you know, a traditional light bulb is the best way to go about this. I think we need something a little bit prettier, and so I have a better idea. How's that look? I think that's much prettier with the Edison type bulb in there, and that's just going to be a nice statement. So now I'm just going to install this permanently. Now the first side I think is the easiest, because I'm actually going to put the screw in first, and then I could get it started. Alright, at least that way I know it's not going to fall. Now number two, a little bit more challenging. Alright, not too bad. That worked out well. And here you can see the old and the new, one right in front of the other. Now replacing this one was easy because there was just one set of wires, one black, one white, and one ground. Now, and this one will be the same way. But over here, I've got a little bit of a different situation, because there's one switch in the garage over there that turns on both of my lights outside the garage. And so this is wired a little bit differently here. Here you can see there are two cables that are coming in to this box, and that means there's actually two black wires that get connected to the black one on the light, and the same thing with the whites. That's the only difference. All the blacks, all the whites, and all the grounds get connected, and then everything else works the same way.
While I work on the other two fixtures, let me tell you where I got these lights. They came from Urban Ambiance, which is a family-owned business that was launched in 2017. Now they sell only online, and there's a link in the description. They only sell high-quality lighting fixtures and ceiling fans that are really different than you'll find in home centers or lighting stores. Their website is full of on-trend products that evoke emotion. All their items have plenty of photos in different settings showing all the details, and some even have 3D models, which I seem to really enjoy playing with. They've got a huge catalog of nautical and coastal designs, urban industrial vibes, shabby chic, and even modern farmhouse styles. I like them so much that I joined their affiliate program, which means I earn a small commission if you buy anything using my link, but it doesn't cost you anything extra. Urban Ambiance believes light fixtures are like jewelry for your home. Artistic, sexy, and add elegance to your space. Check them out today.
And now we got them both working at the same time. Look how pretty that is. Wait till you see it at night. It's going to look even better. Hopefully now you have a good understanding of how to upgrade your outdoor lighting and really improve the curb appeal of your house. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment below and give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and give me a thumbs down if you don't like these lights. Either way, let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll see you in the next one.
If you are a DIY video creator struggling to find an audience, join HandyDadTV and get instant access to an established audience that will provide more views and income than you're getting on your own. Just go to HandyDadTV/join for more information.